Hey guys, this is Docado, and I wanted to make a video on the masterpiece that is Bloodborne. In many different regards, it's an incredible game. When I was like 14, 15, it was one of my favourite games. I enjoyed every moment of it. I got like 600 hours into it, several different playthroughs, many different builds. Amazing. And a lot of people feel the same. It was great, and a lot of people want a remaster or a remake, including myself. And a remaster, at the very least, they could change it to 60 frames per second on the PS5, maybe 120, maybe possibly even a PC port, you know? But the remake is like a whole nother thing, you know? They could do a lot of things. Even the remaster, they could make the matchmaking a little bit better, because it wasn't always the best. But a remake, they could take out the whole blood gem equation. It would bring a lot of more, because a lot of people that played it casually sort of played it and then stopped playing it. But I think if you took out the blood gems, because you didn't have to specialize as much on the builds, and they could actually enjoy how good a build actually could be, it would keep a lot of people around, and they wouldn't have to go through the chalice dungeons, because it was quite the ordeal. It took some time, man. It was, you know, it was a bit of a bug. I mean, like, I did it, and I tell you what, I didn't really enjoy doing the chalice dungeons. This is like the only game I've ever gotten a platinum trophy in. It's pretty easy to get a platinum trophy in Bloodborne, but it's a fucking great game. It's fucking amazing. It's fucking absolutely amazing. From the soundtrack, to the lore, to the story, the Lovecraftian horror, man, many different metaphors within it, like the blood-drunk hunters that become sociopathic, the eldritch creatures that are like almost godlike. Like, there's just so many amazing things within this game, and the beauty of it. There's so much potential, and it's amazing. And it seemed like a waste just to let it fade into history as just a forgotten FromSoft gem. If they, even just a remaster would be incredible. A lot of people would be ecstatic, especially with a PC port. I'm not saying include crossplay, but just a PC port would be fucking great. A lot of people would love it. A lot of the PlayStation players would come back just to play this, especially if it was a remake, because you could do some cool shit, especially with like the adaptive triggers and stuff with PlayStation that it has now. You could do some fucking amazing things with this game, man. And it seems like a waste for Sony to not capitalize on the fact that they could do a remaster or a remake for Bloodborne, because it was a fucking great game, especially after Elden Ring. It was like up there with like some of the best sellers like Grand Theft Auto 5. So there's a lot more fans now to FromSoft games than there ever was. So if they made a remaster or remake to Bloodborne, there'd be a whole bunch of people that'd be like, oh yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a try, I'll give it a shot, why not? And then they would see just how fucking amazing this game is, because it's great, and you wouldn't need to change much. There's only certain things that could be considered a flaw in Bloodborne. It was a fucking great game. It was amazing, man. There were so many things about it that just, it was addictive. It was fucking amazing, man. In my opinion, it was one of my favorite games. But then again, it is in Sony's hands. It's not like FromSoft can do a lot about it. It is in Sony's hands. But I feel like they really would be sort of screwing themselves if they didn't capitalize on the fact that they had such a great game that they could remaster or remake, in the same way Xbox has Halo and Gears of War and stuff like that. It would seem like a real waste, because it was a great game. The builds, the weapons, it was great. And I don't think they should add a respec. I feel like they should keep the build specialization to a point, but I feel like they could take the blood gems out, because it would make it more open to casual players, and it would keep the online a bit more alive, like it'd have a bit more longevity, and then people wouldn't leave it as much. And everybody be talking about it. They'd be like, oh, Bloodborne, like, have you played this? Like, people that, you know, aren't returning players, like newer players and stuff, they'd be like, this game's like, it's crazy, it's wild, you know, it's incredible. That, you know, it'd be like the talk of the town pretty much. For a while, it'd drive up sales pretty good. So from a business perspective, I don't see why they don't do it. And from my perspective, and from a lot of people, we really want to see a Bloodborne remaster or a remake. It'd be a great idea. And it might end up happening. Because there's been a lot of, like, hints in the past and, like, rumours. But if it was going to happen, it would have already happened. But who knows? Maybe there is a remake on the way. Who knows? But there's not a lot that you got to change with Bloodborne. Because it's already fucking amazing. But a lot of the newer players could go back and enjoy just what incredible game this was. Because it really was amazing. It's just Sony. It's all in their hands. And it'd be in their benefit with their greed. But let me know in the comments below what you think. I really wanted to make this video because I fucking absolutely adore Bloodborne. But you guys have a lovely day and take care.